I just finally got the new Colourpop palette in the mail, the Honey palette, and I've been just chomping at the bit to play with it. Originally, I wanted to do a like unboxing kind of video, but I really want to just play with it. So we're gonna do kind of like a get ready with me video, playing with this cutie patoots. If you don't know, this is Colourpop's, one of their new palettes, but I mean, Colourpop comes out with like 800 things every week, so this is old news by now. It's like 2 weeks old. It's definitely old news. It is kind of in line with their other monochromatic 9-pan palettes in the sense that we've got 9 colors here, but it is a yellow themed palette. And this was kind of fan service, which is really cool. Colourpop's come out with all of these different monochromatic palettes, and people have been essentially begging for a yellow themed palette, and Colourpop delivered. Before we get into that though, little housekeeping stuff I wanted to talk about. First and foremost, I've been listing a ton of stuff on Poshmark, and I feel like I just need to advertise it a little more because it's been on there for a while, but there's a lot of shoes, like brand new shoes that were too small for me. So if you're like at 8.5, they would be perfect for you. They would fit you perfectly if you're an 8.5. There's like some cool Nikes on there. I'm trying to like just get rid of half of the crap in my house. So there's just a lot of stuff on there if you want to check it out. The second thing is that we're going to be live tonight on Twitch. We're going to be doing some VR, and we just got Vacation Simulator, which if you've ever seen or played Job Simulator, it's just kind of hilarious and a mess. It's made by the same people, and it should be a lot of fun. Twitch streams are just crazy shenanigans. They're really goofy, and we would love to have you there. And then of course, Saturday, we're going to be doing another makeup live stream. I have had so much fun with all of you. It's been really cool to see everybody creating looks along with me. Last week we did a yellow theme. This week we're going to do something that's a little bit more neutral. I did get the brown sugar palette from Colourpop, which was the 9-pan palette I forgot to get last time. A lot of neutral colors there. I'm definitely going to be throwing in some pops of color, but I feel like this will be something that everybody can participate in, so feel free to come, bring your makeup palettes, and it should be a good time. Tomorrow, noon Pacific. Tonight, 7:30 Pacific. There was something else that I was going to talk about. Oh, also, Patreon's gonna have a bonus video going up tomorrow. We still are doing a huge monthly challenge on there, neon themed. There's been some seriously amazing entries into this contest so far. This is an example. This is from Erin. Oh my gosh, this look is killer. Absolutely killer. So if you want to participate in that, all you gotta do is sign up at leeshaland.com or become a Twitch subscriber, which you can do for free with Amazon Prime. Okay. Now let's get into this Get Ready With Me, because I feel like I have a lot of things to say today about how this month has been going. Okay, zooming in for this part just so we have a little bit of a better view here. So when I bought the Honey palette, it was actually sold out. So the only thing that wasn't sold out was if you got it as a set with 2 eyeliners. So I decided to do that because Colourpop eyeliners are actually really nice. So it came with a white one, and I feel like you can never have enough white eyeliners, a gel liner. And then this amazing, beautiful yellow. Oh, it's like sunshine, and I love it. So definitely gonna be using those 2 as we get going here. I wanna do a base as well. I'm gonna use one of these Sigma bases. No, not that one. This one's Ignite, by the way. Okay, so this month, I feel like I had all of my life together last month, and then this month has just been the hardest month that I've had probably all year. And there's quite a few reasons for it, but it has just been like mentally exhausting. And so I just want to talk about it because I feel like, you know, ever since I had Vi, I've tried to be really open with mental health stuff, and I feel like it's really important. It was something that before I had Violet, I never thought about. I never had any, you know, I never really put any thought into mental health or how stressful and how alone you can feel. I had postpartum depression, and I've been really open about that kind of stuff. But this month has just been super, super hard. So basically this month started with Paul going into the studio to record with his band. This was something that had been scheduled for a while. It wasn't like out of the blue, but the thing is that he was going into the studio for 8 days in a row. It was basically from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. And this was incredibly hard. Violet has been kind of, it's like she's either like the sweetest kid or she just on a dime. She could just switch on a dime to just tantrums. And I'm not even talking like little tantrums here. I'm not talking like just mad, but these are like full-blown, exhausting, yelling, screaming, name-calling, biting, hitting, like all of this stuff. And it's really kind of come out of nowhere. And it can be from something like, no, you can't eat that candy, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. It could be something like, you need to just put your toys away. It will come out of nowhere. There's like not really any preparation I could do because I don't know when it's going to come. Or sometimes, I mean, a lot of the time she's totally rational, reasonable, and then other times these tantrums just show up, and it's exhausting. It's beyond exhausting. And when it's happening for this many days in a row, when it's out of nowhere, after these 2 weeks of him doing this, it was like a week, and then it was 1 day off, and then it was 2 more days. I've never felt so defeated. I cried so much. I could not film videos. I couldn't do a lot of the stuff that is kind of, a way for me to have me time, like doing my makeup, filming my videos, working even on the computer. I had to cancel some of my Twitch streams. It just was so exhausting because she just was so angry and just, oh my gosh. So that was really really hard, first of all. I think that a big part of it is just because it's summer. I mean, she starts school on Monday. I will get into that. I think just a big part of it too is just that it's summer, and we don't know a lot of kids, and I'm really, really bad at reaching out and being like, hey, the kids should get together. This is like, I'm not great at that, and I'm like, that's not my strongest suit, is to be the one to reach out. It's definitely one of my hermit crab features that I possess. One of my traits is just being the worst at being the one to suggest getting together. It's just been a lot. It's been felt like a really, really long month. A lot of just feeling exhausted and helpless and defeated. But I feel like finally, I've turned this corner. I've been like, a big part of that is that I've just needed to find a way to, basically, as Paul calls it, like center myself. I needed to find a way to get out of my head, some things to help me be able to get back to feeling like I'm in control of everything. Because it's really, for the last couple of weeks, it's absolutely felt like I am not the one who's in control of my life. And I felt just very lost and very hopeless, which is not a good feeling at all. It's really, really hard. Okay, I want a darker, I feel like we need like a darker brown. This is Strobe Cosmetics Divinity. I'm gonna use Freya. It's like a burgundy shade, but it'll do what I need to do. It should look pretty cool. So yeah, that's been my my biggest thing lately, is just trying to find that balance and trying to find that way to separate myself and to really have like a me thing that can just hone in, if that makes sense. I'm really hoping that the tantrums will lessen significantly when she's back in school. I think a big part of it is that she just is bored, and she's bored of me, and she's bored of being at our house and doing stuff with me. Because when she goes like my parents' house, or we go to other places, or we see other kids, she's fine. She's not freaking out. She's not pissed off. She's fine. But it's just something about being around me right now. She does not wanna do it. And then there's days like today where she's in a great mood. And even when she got upset, she was just silly about it instead of, throwing stuff and really getting mad. She just she goes, "Oh, Dad, you're being a butt." And it was like, that's that's okay for me, instead of what, was happening, where it was like, that's the rudest thing I ever heard. I hate you. Like freaking out. And the kid is not old enough to be like going, it just scares me for later on, I guess, because she's just, she could be really intense. And yeah, so I'm hoping a good portion of this is because she's just needs structure. She needs school. So we will see, because like I said, she starts school on Monday, which is insanely early. Holy crap, I can't believe that she starts on Monday. That to me is like the most mind-blowing thing I've ever heard. When I was in school, we never ever went to school in July. That is totally a new concept for me. But what they have been doing around here is it's called like partial year round, I believe. So what happens is they have a fall break and it's 2 weeks long, and then their spring break is also 2 weeks long. So that explains why they start earlier, because they're getting more time off during the year. So I can understand that, but July is like crazy early, and it's still so hot. They do like for the first couple months, I believe, for the first month or so, they do recess inside for the most part, because it's just so freaking hot. I'm just really excited for her. We did meet the teacher last night. She's honestly so excited. We've gotten her backpack. We've done school shopping. I think I might have her do a little back to school haul and have that be a Patreon thing, because we got a whole bunch of stuff, and it's spoiler alert, it's like 99% unicorns, because that's her freaking jam right now, is unicorn everything. Like it's actually pretty hilarious, because she'll see something that's unicorns and she goes, oh my god, it's unicorns. I need it. I can need it. Can I please get it? I need it. And it's like every single time, like as if it's the first time that she's ever seen anything that is remotely unicorned. And it literally cracks me up so much, because it's so silly. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where it came from either. I'm assuming YouTube or something, because I'm not, like, unicorns are fine. I prefer, the unicorn of the sea, as you know, Narwhal Nation. I can't believe that she's in kindergarten. There's actually this picture I'm going to have to find that I took when she was a month old, because I saw all of my friends on Facebook and stuff were posting their kids going back to school and holding the sign of, when I grow up, I want to be whatever. And so we have a picture of Violet when she's like a month and maybe a week old or something, and she's holding it. First day of school, August 2019. It's going to be July, but I thought it was going to be August. I always went to school in August. But it's going to be kind of cute to compare that photo with, holy crap, it's actually happening now, because at the time that felt like decades away, years and centuries and millenniums away, when she was super itty bitty teeny weeny. Time goes fast, guys. It's kind of incredibly crazy. My birthday is next week too. My birthday is on Friday. And okay, so birthdays for me are a really weird thing. Last year, when it was my birthday, I really was getting in my head and was turning it into like a negative thing, which I don't think was the right way to go about it, because I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta fix this a little bit. My mirror was too far, I couldn't see what I was doing. I got in my head and I was turning my birthday into a negative thing, like, oh my gosh, I'm getting older and this is bad and then I realized, like, who freaking cares? Nobody cares. I think what it is too is I realized how annoying it is when you see people complaining about their age. I saw somebody on Instagram, I think it was yesterday, they turned 22, and they're going, oh, time to bust out the wrinkle cream. And I remember making those dumb jokes. And now I look at it and I'm like, it's so silly. So it's one of those things that it's like, it doesn't even matter. And it's also, I was watching America's Got Talent. I can't think of what her name is, but the girl that's from Bring It On. She mentioned something about being 43 and my brain stopped, because she could have fooled me, man. She looks like she just turned 27. And so I want those vibes where you're shocked at how old I am. It's a waste of energy is really what it is. It's a waste to feel upset about something as simple as time that you cannot control. You can control how you look. If you don't want to look old, there's definitely things you can do about that. But if you don't want to feel old, then, don't get in that mindset. All right, had to fast forward a little bit because I was just getting a little too preachy there. But finished up the look, made it a little bit cleaner, added a little bit of the glitter in the outer corners because the glitter is not eye safe. The only thing I really am not a big fan of with this Aha Honey palette. Added some sparkles, added some lip color, and I think we're good. So there's the look. These colors are awesome. My biggest regret with this look is using the eyeliner as a base. That eyeliner is great as an eyeliner, but it's not creamy enough to be an eyeshadow base. So I had to go back in with a little bit of my foundation to clean up the lines a little bit to make it a little bit more crisp. Other than that, this palette's really, I'm a fan. I am a fan. So that's all for this get ready with me with the Honey palette. There will be some bonus footage from this video on my Patreon if you want to check that out, leeshaland.com. And don't forget, if you're around tonight, 7:30, come hang out with me and Paul. We're going to be doing VR, and then tomorrow, noon Pacific, we are going to be doing a makeup roulette to follow along with the Brown Sugar palette. Thanks so much, guys. I love you, and I'll see you next time.